You look at Saskatchewan, back-to-back wins over the Lions and Bombers. So the two teams that they're chasing, they get those wins against them in his last two games, in those two games. 58.9 completion, 565 passing yards, 3 TDs, but most importantly, 0 INTs.
0 INTs.
0 INTs against those two defenses.
That's right. That's right.
Took care of the ball. So he gets his first career game-winning drive versus Winnipeg. Someone that we're used to getting game-winning drive performances out of, Zach Collaros. And so as Jake gets his first Labor Day win, Zach gets his first Labor Day loss, I would never have thought that he would outplay, he being Jake, the MOP. But Collaros just had 5 completions in the first 3 quarters. It was somewhat interesting to watch, whether it was the frustration on how things were going or frustration given the chirping back and forth between Zach and the Saskatchewan D-line. It was frustrating almost to see Zach somewhat out of his element. Saskatchewan at Winnipeg, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. This is the CFL Pick'em presented by Old Dutch. Marquee matchup. If you're not already playing Pick'em, head to gamezone.cfl.ca and make your weekly picks. This one's somewhat of a tough pick because of what we saw last week, the rematch of the Labor Day Classic in Regina. You got a prediction for this game?
Prediction, huh?
In terms of which player on each side has to have a big game.
It's not even close. It has to be Jake Dolegala. He's got to repeat the performance that he had last week. He has got to. And as a former Dog of the Week, I hope that he does that again just to validate this decision that I made this week. Jake Dolegala, if he's able to stand in the pocket, take the hits like he's been doing, and he gets help from – I don't think we talked enough about Morrow and the help that he was to a guy like Jake Dolegala. I mean, that running game was working very well. He was finding his holes and sneaking through them. He's a small guy, but plays like a big player. And, the running game played a huge role in that previous game as well. They will need to maintain that as well in order to keep that defense honest and Jake Dolegala to give him the ability to kind of see down the field a little bit.
I agree, but I think it's because of what his heart rate will be at. His first time playing in a big spot on the road, given the emotions of everything that happened on Labor Day, transferring into this game. There's a reason why Winnipeg is 5-1 at home. That is one of, if not the toughest place to play right now because the team and the defense you're going to have to play against and because of the fan base that you're going to have to go up against. So I'm really interested to see him taking that next step in his career. And you've done it at home against real good teams. Let's see you do it against a good team on the road.